best stocks to watch for next week. Alright, so alright guys, just gonna go over a few things here, some ideas I found. So many really good stocks. First of all, a few positions I'm currently having. Let me see, I forgot what was the third name. Snap, all right. So am currently on Snapchat long. I think we have way more upside on this name. We're gonna catch very strong gap and go maybe towards like 90, $100. This is a very strong. Look at the volume breakout, earnings, amazing. Last time we had a 3-day runner, and look what happened. Look what happened after that. So I decided to put a trade on Snap, half a size position, because the time I put in my position on Snap, it's end of the day. End of the day. So my stop is below the candle. Below the candle. So if we're gonna get pullback and build up some range, I might actually add another half a size, but I think we might have a carryover next week. Then another ticker I'm in is a Stage Fix. Beautiful setup on Stage Fix, nice consolidation 3 days. So my stop is below this 55s, 55 and a half. So end up getting long end of the day. So minimum I'm aiming here for 2R towards like 63s. So, and back to Snapchat. So my stop on this play is 73.50. My entry is 78s to 73s, risk $4. Potential from 78s to 100, it's $22. So it's about 5R. I gotta actually type it here. Trades I'm in. Snap, breakout, gap and go, 5R minimum. Like average probably is going to be a 5R. Stitch Fix play. Stitch Fix is a potential for me, at least 2R breakout here. And also what I like about this name is when earnings in the back window, so 2R minimum, I think we're gonna get plus approximately. Last time we had a breakout and we had a massive run. I like measuring things like that. So it's about, look at this run. Last time we had it from 40 to 70. I'm like 63%, right? That's a very nice run. This time it looks more bullish. So this time, if we're getting something like 50-60%, so technically we can get back to this pivot point. So technically, right? So we're having a pivot point right here. That's when the leg started down. So we also have a pivot point around this area and ends up with a lot of volume. But it's like a little bit subjective. So I would wait for like this 90-80 target. I think there's a potential here. And you do the math. If I'm like 59s here, I like again doing this. So I'm in like 58s and a half, and I'm aiming for this. It's about 40%. It's about 55%, and my risk is about 4%. So it's a lot of R's here. Potential is here is it's pretty huge in this ticker. But anyway, those are oh yeah, another one. I'm on another ticker. It is CLF. It's also a breakout play. Let's see. I think I already have CLF here, right here. CLF after earnings, good numbers, bullish setup. We're kind of getting squeezed. My concern a little bit with CLF that we might build up here for quite long and get squeezed, but due to the fact we're in a very bullish market right now, and I think we do have a potential on CLF, metals and mining running for the breakout here. Nice consolidation. We had a kind of building high low here. So I decided to go the same thing. End of the day, stop goes below this 2050s, and minimum here is, you do the math, it's about 2R minimum prior to this pivot point. And if we break in this and it's a value, I think CLF might get going. Last time we broke, we kind of had a little bit of continuation. So, but you see how it moves. So if we break this, I would probably aim for towards the 25 bucks target. Somewhere around 25 would be a reasonable area to, it's a whole psychological number, right, to take some profit. So that's what I'm aiming for, 223R on CLF. 223R play. All right, so this is the tickers I found, really good setups. I watch more stocks, but we'll start from the bottom. Tiger, it's a 3R potential setup going on. Here's my idea. It's oversold name right before the earnings. It's a little risky. This ticker is a little bit risky, but it's a double bottom. Last time, as you can see, we made a nice run from the earnings, right? So this thing definitely can run. 200-day moving average is a support, so the bottom of the value, we really got to clear this point of control. The potential for me here is about 3R, so the risk in about low of the day is 16, so entering around 17, 17, some change. Probably first target is going to be around 20, so this is my target. It's about 3R play. If we end up breaking this and kind of like consolidating, breakout and consolidate here, so there's potential upside all the way back to 2890, because there's technically kind of a range here, right? We're forming a little bit of range. Next ticker, NVAX. Beautiful level establishing here on NVAX. I hope they're going to hold. If they're going to hold NVAX, there is massive potential on this ticker to break out. It might run like mRNA and other tickers, you know, Moderna run so hard. So Novavax having a clean level. Last time, always look at the history, how we do it. Last time they played out a clean level on a bounce Iran. You can do the math. We had around about 18%. We have a tiny stop. The stops here is very clean because you have a limit player hold. So you got 18% runner. It happened before when we also bounced right here. This ticker also run here. The whole, until this point, about 14% consolidated. The whole move was about, what is this, 28%. It's pretty good. Then you got this nice consolidation, and run up was from here to here, like 62%. So now the daily setup, if we break in here, I think technically, if we break in this area, so and we playing long from here, so we can get going towards about 32-33% this pivot point from here. So, and it's something we can look towards, and then the high level breakout, because this is a pretty nice kind of a range consolidation right before the earnings. So next ticker, VUZI. VUZI, here's my analysis, a lot of trend lines. So the history, right? We selling, it usually happens, as you can see, quite some, like couple weeks, right? Couple weeks, sell, then pop. But that was like right here, so wild time. Then bigger pop, then this pop, I would say, kind of like similar. But sell was bigger, right? Because we actually made a higher level bounce, played this level very clean, double bottom, and end up bouncing towards this kind of consolidation, rejecting, and having a big sell-off. So technically, this was a pretty big sell-off, as you can see. It's about 51% sell from this high. So that was the sell right at the earnings, right? So after that, after that, we had a kind of a run here. So every time, and right now, and after earnings, right? Every time right now, the sells and runs, they slightly change. The behavior changes here. The bounces are not that big anymore. You can look at the bounce here. In terms of percentages, this bounce was about 33%, right? Let me do this. This bounce was about, it's pretty big, right? 53%. But technically, the breakout was right here, so it's kind of a consolidation. and you got this breakout from here, bounce technically from here. This is the area of the bounce. This is about 30%, slightly smaller. Then we got a bounce from this area towards this. It's about 22%. And then we had bounce of the lows here to this area. It's about 14. So every time bounce gets smaller and smaller, and we had the double bottom moving average, we oversold. So there's a potential for this ticker actually to continue to go higher. So I think Vuzi has about 6R potential with the risk around 13.20s and run up towards the 20 bucks. That's where we clearly kind of 19 to 20 found this resistance. And the moving averages on a way is kind of a micro target, maybe worth taking it. What else? So then we have every 2 to 3 hour play, nice consolidation, building around the moving averages. There's potential towards this area. Beautiful setup. DHI is probably my favorite right after earnings. Very bullish, strong move. So we have about 4 hour play on this one, and it's a safe type of stock. So my stop goes below this day of the breakout and below the moving average. I hope that the moving average is going to catch up as well, right? Curl here, and they're going to cross, and you're going to get nice follow through. So I'm literally aiming this for the breakout on Monday and run back towards like 106 to prior area. So the next ticker, Crocs, beautiful flag building here. I'm aiming this for consolidation. Last time we had a breakout, and you know, after kind of this breakout, you can see similar scenario. You had to shake out a little bit. That's why I have to give a room under and below the prior day low. And then after that, we just resolved in about 3 hour play. So it depends on your area. If you find really nice support, and also look at this level, how they play in the 5 minute. So this for the open after earnings wide range bar, and that being a very nice mirror level when support becomes resistance and they flip again, resistance, and then they flip, and here it confirms support. Technically you can put your stop 128.5. They can shake you out. If they will do that, you always can re-enter your position. So it's better actually to mitigate your stop to 128. I would give it a 128, a little bit of room. So 128, so entering around 129, 130 would be a good setup for about $2-3 stop for the breakout higher on the sticker. All right, so GRVG. This one, I think, where is GRVG? Right here. I'm gonna mark this. This one I think can go any direction, but right before the earnings, if we're sitting in the bottom and kind of around the moving averages, they all getting squeezed. Look at this. Last time, what happened here? We were kind of like selling down here. We were selling down, similar setup. Found the support on double bottoms. Limit player hold. We got a squeezer. We had a run for about 24%. Then we had this kind of a pullback again. Came back to the prior breakout here, right? So beautiful breakout, pullback, and everything. So and then squeeze from here again from this breakout area. So another 26%. Now we're doing a very similar setup. So at the double bottom and building higher low compared to this one, and very close to 200-day moving average. You can wait and technically confirm the breakout over higher, or you can attempt after the fake breakdown lower and attempt to go higher of this area and put your stop around the 39.50s, 39.50s. And this could be actually a pretty big winner, about 6R to this $46. Entry around 40 maybe. Next ticker, yeah, I already talked about Crocs, right? Yeah, STNE, here's another one right here. Oversold name right before the earnings. I do like this consolidation. I missed the entry because I took something else. But the first entry was on this day, candle over candle after this hammer. It was a beautiful reversal hammer. Hope actually we're gonna get going from this area. Double bottom played out pretty well. So this also offers about 4R on a wider stop below this few days, 3 days slow, and a breakout towards this 72s. Think about 72s from like 60s. We've stopped around like 57s. So to the 70s would be an amazing run. Yeah. So a few more stickers I like here. POTR. Where's my POTR? All right, so POTR. Coming to this kind of a squeeze at the bottom as a support, I think it is worth playing it right before the earnings. Gotta get going ideally for the breakout over the whole moving averages. You got a moving average cross here, right? What is this? 2050 cross. Yeah, 2050 cross. So we gotta get over this at the support. I think we either gonna sell or we're gonna pop. It's kind of in one of those situations, but I think it's so bullish and people mainly are bullish in this name, and now we oversold. So we can technically play a bounce here, risking around $20 for potential to 25 to 27 and maybe even $30. So it can resolve in about 6-hour play towards $30. SPLK. This is a trade I took. I got out. No idea why, but it's still looking beautiful. You got a big, massive cap building here right after earnings, in front of the other earnings. This ticker being on a sell, right? It's been sold since last year, right? That big, massive run. Doing kind of like this stair stepper down, and now it's changing behavior. You see kind of a little bit of reverse head and shoulders. So I am thinking about there's a potential for this play to break out and run towards this 158 approximately, and maybe even a breakout higher. Let's go to daily. So yeah, you got this level to break, this dash line, then you have this downtrending line to break, and then this is our target approximately around 158 and maybe even higher, 173s. This offer a lot of potential. So watch out, the volume kind of dies off, the price curling up, volume increasing here. We're getting into this overbought, so ideally, micro pullback here, back to this area, deep buy, and then break out from this area. All right, those kind of are my ideas, 10 best ideas to watch for Monday and upcoming week. We're gonna have a lot of earnings, so be patient, guys. Prepare the plan, pick your best, and write your plan. Write your prices you're looking for, your targets, your stops. Don't micromanage, and let the place to work for you. All right. All right. If you have any questions, leave them in comments. Other than that, trade